Yo, 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 what's up, y'all? Your boy's back after a little break. We had a little break, a few day break, but hey, we back at it again. Um, I didn't post a recap yesterday. It was a dog shit day. I'll just wrap it up. I was like minus 150 on the day yesterday. Not a good day. We weren't feeling it. Vibes were low. I know. I took a break from my videos, but we're back on the grind. Um, So let's just jump right on into it. Today, I was pretty hands off. I mean, the market is very obviously in a consolidation zone, and I feel like I would have gotten absolutely shredded today if I played with any real size. So today, you can just see this price action, just nightmarish, ugly ass price action. We open on a gap down, we dump, we come down. Look at this level. We bounce right off of 4080 on SPX, so we know that is support for the time being. We jump all the way up to 4140, and then we dump all the way and close around 4090. So really indecisive day. And the reason for this indecision is, guess where we're back in? We're back in this big ass zone that we consolidated in for 9 days in the early part of June last couple months ago. So we're back in that zone. We are having a little trouble breaking through it, and you can see we're just gonna consolidate in here for a little bit until we take our next move. A little scary based on today's price action because we are now below that 30 simple moving the 50 simple moving average on the 30-minute chart. We're below that. The EMAs have crossed below each other. And when these EMAs cross on the 30-minute, that's typically a good signal for which direction the trend is going in. You can see where they crossed right there, and SPY went from 39.50 all the way up to 41.50, and now they just crossed below each other, and we got a close below that 50 SMA, so that's pretty bearish looking. And that's a bad sign if we enter back into this consolidation zone and then we dump out of it. That is pretty bearish for the market in general, and that would be a lower low once again, and confirming that we are still in the downtrend. That's why break above 41.75 is so massive, but it's not looking like the market is going to want to do that. So first, and really the first trade I took today was a Amazon put, which I'm holding, so I'll jump over that since I didn't close it. So the real first trade, and basically the only trade I took today, besides a earnings plan AMD, which let's not even talk about that because I am touch of death when it comes to earnings apparently. So I opened this at 11:58. Conviction for this one was it was a head and shoulders looking chart. We got shoulder, head, shoulder over here. We ran up. Let's look at SPY because I actually have more indicators up there. So we get the dump. We bounce off of this demand zone, and then we make a very obvious bear flag, just super obvious ascending wedge bear flag. We break out of that. I buy a put right here, and then we just get some ugly. Just look at these candles. I mean, big red, big green, huge wick down, huge wick up, huge wick down, and finally a dump. I mean, these are just complete option killing candles. Like, holy shit. So we get this crazy wick up to VWAP, and then just hard rejection off of it. That was kind of my conviction for holding, and just took a nice $53 win off of that. Nothing big. I wasn't convinced we were going to completely dump into the close today. I think we might just consolidate in this zone for another couple days. It could just be an ugly, ugly week. And until some terrible earnings or some bad news or some great news comes out and actually pushes the market, because we are in a very news-driven market. So for now, it's looking kind of neutral, slightly bearish, but I'm just going to wait and see. We did have it kind of looked like we had a head and shoulders over here, a head, a shoulder, or maybe even a head right there, shoulder right there, shoulder right there with the neckline that we broke. But gonna see what happens. We could just be making a consolidation pattern, so nothing conclusive really to draw from that. But Amazon, I have a put on Amazon because Amazon, I know I've done this before and gotten roasted, but I like it because Amazon does have the gap to the downside. But we ended up grabbing a put on Amazon that I'm swinging because this looks like a super well-defined head and shoulders that I'm seeing. head, shoulder, shoulder. We broke the neckline with this support trend line right here. You could see where it broke that. Broke, retest that trend line, that neckline, hard resist off of that, and now it looks like it wants to hit the dumpy. We are right about to tap this last ditch support on this gap up it had from earnings, and I like it to fill the gap to the downside before it continues to the upside. So the gap to the downside is all the way down here to 129. So we got a good amount of dumping that it would need to do. Also a gap down to like 130, but or no, I mean no. The gap is all the way down here. I don't know what I'm talking about. From 132 all the way down to 122. So big old gap. And this is only a few day out put. I'm convinced that we're gonna have a really red day tomorrow based off today's price action. So I'm swinging that. And we're up like 15 bucks on it. It's for a $135 put, so it's in the money. I like it to the downside. It could really print if we do get that red day that I'm kind of foreseeing tomorrow. If not, then I will be 0 for 2 on puts I'm swinging. But shit, that thing would print if we got like a minus 5% day tomorrow. Holy! But I like the setup. I mean, this is just a super duper clear head and shoulders to me. With you see these fully engulfing candles, just hourly candles. You get the green, fully engulfed by red, fully engulfed over here, fully engulfed over there. So Amazon's looking like it wants to be a little bearish right now. So that's what we're doing on that. And then, of course, I don't even know why I bother with earnings, because I'm just touch of death. It doesn't matter what company I try to play, how good of a company it is, how good their earnings are, because it just always goes the wrong direction. So I tried Qualcomm earnings a few days ago with Meta earnings, tried calls on both. They both went the opposite way. Even though Qualcomm had really good earnings, they still had bad guidance. So now I did AMD today because I think AMD is just one of the best semiconductor companies there are, if not the best, if not just tied with NVIDIA. But they beat on earnings, they beat on revenue, the double beat with a solid guidance, and now what do we get? We get a minus 3% after hours, of course, because I bought calls. My conviction was that Intel just had terrible earnings, so Intel and AMD, obviously the biggest competitor for each other because they are all about the retail CPU business, and AMD has just been blowing them out of the water. So I'm thinking, hey, Intel just had shitty earnings. If AMD comes in with great earnings, that will definitely put them a notch above Intel and should get fucking buyers to flood in. And nope, doesn't matter. It beats on everything, but just because it had light guidance, that's the market we're in. Sometimes, and because all these other companies like Amazon and Apple and even Uber and Pinterest had great earnings today. I mean, Uber went up no, not you. Uber went up 20% today. Pinterest, I think, also went up like 15. Went up 12% today. PayPal! Fucking PayPal has really good earnings, of course. The one I don't fucking play has great earnings. God, I hate this. Earnings is just pure gambling. I don't know why I do it. It's just a joke. It feels great and you feel all smart when you get a good earnings play, but holy shit, AMD just fucked me hard. So I took like $130 put on AMD. It's gonna be down to 0 tomorrow. Just sucks, man. I mean, AMD is like one of the best companies there are right now, and it just is a hopeless shit show whenever I try to play earnings on anything. So, look at PayPal. Holy shit. So PayPal had the very nice break out of this falling wedge. Now we got the bullish price action. We're getting a higher high now, and it looks like we're gonna open way over here at about $100. So that's a nice move from 67 up to 100. Really nice move for PayPal. It looks like it must have beat on everything. Oh yeah, big beat on EPS. Holy moly, that's huge for PayPal. Let's see. So, oh, and they're doing a fat share buyback. That's a big one. Where are you, PayPal earnings? Oh, it's because this Elliot guy. Yeah, he's buying a lot of Pinterest. He's buying a lot of PayPal. Um, I can't find the fucking. Oh, here we go. Okay, yep. EPS beat, revenue beat. All right. So PayPal is surging, of course. When I didn't fucking play. AMD is down, even though it beat on everything as well. So, what is Nvidia doing off of this? So, Nvidia's down slightly. I'm sure all the fucking all the semiconductors are gonna be down slightly off of that. Ah, well that sucks. I'm sure Square's up now. Oh yeah, Square's up real good now. Square's up like 4% off of that. Um, Interesting. Square's breaking out of that channel. God damn it. Anyways, so yeah, that's earnings play. I'm like I'm just like done with earnings at this point. It's so fun. It's like it's literally gambling. It's fun when it hits, and it doesn't matter any of the research you do. You always you'll see people being like, this is why I knew this earnings was gonna hit, dude. And it just doesn't matter. Apple is like the only one, but it only goes up like 2% on earnings. Like it's just purely gambling. And I'm done with it. I don't know why. It's just literally me burning money. Like, it's just so stupid. AMD was up so much in the earnings. I should have fucking known this was going to come. But, whatever. Earnings suck. So, with TechDell on that, I'm going to run over some charts for this evening into tomorrow. I think after these two really choppy days we've had, we're going to have some good movement tomorrow, and I think it will be to the downside. I don't think we're just going to start dumping, but I think for a day we'll get some redness, a little redness, you know. So yeah, that's that, folks. I'll catch you later. Peace.